It, it shouldn't. It
Yeah.
shouldn't matter. This is why I have made a big deal in my training over the last couple of years in trying to stop using the word
Yeah.
adopt,
What?
because it always feels in people's minds. It always seems to conjure up this idea that it can be completed. So I just prefer to say, like, do you want to? How are you going
Yeah.
to use it? How do you use less? Like, understand what you want to use it for
Yeah.
first of all, and then figure out how much of it you want to use. Because as you
Mm.
said, there's no perfect less adoption. It doesn't
No.
exist.
And don't get me started with words, because if you talk, I'm very interested in language and, semantics and meanings of things. And if you talk about adoption, what does that mean? I mean, you adopt a baby. Yeah, it becomes part of your family.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but you don't adopt a framework so that the framework becomes part of your, I don't know. Does it make sense? I
yeah.
always,
No, I've I've struggled with this. I've really I can't, like, I've never adopted a child. I've
oh,
adopted
yeah,
cats. I
yeah.
don't think that
Me too.
counts. But I've got a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, who's probably one of the best humans that I've ever met, and he's adopted some
Mhm.
children, quite a few children over the years, and I want to talk to him about it, because my guess is that when you adopt a child, they become part of your family, and you don't always say, "This is my adopted son or daughter, my adopted child." They just become part of your family, and the
Yeah,
adoption is done. It finishes, and then you want them to be. You want to see yourself as an
yeah,
entity, as a family unit. I think this is why I prefer using the word "use," because I haven't thought of a better word yet. Because it tweaks the way that people think about it. And you're right, because there's no perfect less adoption. You can't, like, perfect definitions of done are
yeah,
really hard
absolutely.
to find. So you will never have a perfect less adoption if you don't have if you're having a perfect
Yeah,
definition of done. I'm wagging my fingers around for like speech brackets here. So I think it helps people make more considered, intelligent choices if they're not hung up on just trying to
yeah.
use every piece of it.